So we're here to talk about Instagram and how Instagram engagement has been dropping for literally everybody, including myself. I now have over 30,000 followers, and unfortunately, even with that amount of followers, I'm not getting the amount of likes that I would like. I used to get, over 3,000 likes, over 1,000 likes consistently, and now with the way that Instagram has switched things up, unfortunately, I'm getting under 1,000 likes. And I'm sure a lot of you that have Instagram are seeing this crazy drop in engagement. If you used to get 100, now you're getting 50. If you used to get 500, now you're getting like 250 or less. I think honestly the engagement has dropped lower than 50% for most people, lower than 50% of what it used to be, unfortunately. In this video, I'm going to be talking primarily about how you can increase your engagement, even though Instagram's changed up the way they've been doing things. A few things that I want to touch upon first before we get into this video is the fact that Instagram is a business. Just like any other social media platform, they're a business and their main focus is getting money, getting people to stay on the app so they can watch advertisements and they can make as much money as they possibly can. As a lot of you know, Facebook actually bought Instagram, and I'm sure you can see there's been a huge drop in the users in Facebook. Nobody's using Facebook as compared to before, where everybody used to be using Facebook. Now everybody's transferred over to Instagram. Both Instagram and Facebook both used to have their timeline set to where it would be in chronological order. Whoever posted the latest would be at the very top. Now everything's based on algorithms. And since everything's based on algorithms, way less people are going to see your post unless you're doing something that's going to be able to get your post to the very top. This is why friends are constantly asking you, did you see my post? Did you like my post? Because it's not chronological anymore. It's all based on the algorithm. You're not going to see your friends' posts unless you're constantly liking their stuff or engaging with their stuff. Instagram has already hit its peak and now it's on its way down. Ever since 2014, Facebook had its peak and now it's only been downhill from there. That's why everybody's been transferring over from Facebook to Instagram. Organic reach for everybody on Instagram used to be around 20% of your followers, meaning that if you had 1,000 followers, you would get anywhere from 180 to 220 likes. Now it's dropped to as low as 5%, meaning if you have 1,000 followers, it'll be anywhere from, let's say, 45 to around 60. Facebook and Instagram both want you to actually boost your posts and pay for advertisements and actually pay for your users, your followers, to be able to see the stuff that you post. Organic engagement's at an all-time low, and boosting and paying for ads is at an all-time high. Instagram and Facebook are both taking advantage of the fact that they're very popular social media platforms and they're trying to capitalize on all of its users. Now that we've gotten all that background stuff out of the way, let's jump into how you can get your engagement back up so you can get more likes on Instagram, back to where you used to have it. But before we do that, just like this video down below just to show some appreciation for me doing this and teaching you guys the tactics that I've learned. So I'm going to jump right into it and not waste any time. We're going to do a step-by-step process here. So 1, get your followers to turn on their post notifications for your profile. No matter how you do it, give them some sort of incentive, post on your story, post memes and stuff like that, and just tell them to put post notifications on so that when you post any further on Instagram, they'll get a notification and be able to like your stuff and engage with your stuff. Step number 2, try to post more than 5 times per week. Studies have shown that if you post more than 7 times per week, you can actually grow 56% more than other people who are not posting this much. As you can see from these charts, the more that you post, the more engagement that you get. See, the way that it works on Instagram and all social media platforms that are now using algorithms, what they do is they pool all of your engagement together, all of your likes, the amount of times that people are scrolling past your stuff. They pull it all together, all this data, they pull it all together to give your profile a ranking. The more that you're posting and the more likes that you're getting overall, the more engagement that you're getting overall, the higher that your ranking is going to be on Instagram. So let's say, for instance, we were to compare one person who posts 1 time a week versus somebody who's posting 7 times or more a week. And let's say they both have the same amount of followers and get the same amount of engagement. One person's going to get, let's say, for instance, 100 likes for that week for that one post. Whereas the other person who gets on average 100 likes per post is posting 7 times per week, they'll have 700 likes for that week. So they'll have a higher ranking. Therefore, they'll get more engagement going forth. Instagram will put their posts higher up on people's feeds so that they can get more engagement overall. Step number 3, post photos and captions that are gonna urge people to comment and engage with your post and possibly start up a discussion or a debate or something within the comment section, because the more likes and the more comments that you get, the higher the chance that your post is going to go higher on people's feeds, and when they open up their Instagram app, you'll be the first that they see. You want to post something that's going to stimulate some sort of discussion and get people to chat with you, and always reply to people's comments. Don't be that guy that has tons of comments and you're just liking everybody's comment. Instagram actually puts the total comments including your comments. So if you get 25 comments and reply to all of them, it'll show up as you've gotten 50 comments, and Instagram will see that as 50 comments and see that your post is an important post and put it higher up on people's feeds. I keep saying higher up on people's feeds, but that's the main goal here. You want to end up at the top of people's news feeds so that you're the first that people are seeing. You want your followers to open up their app and not have to scroll all the way down to see your stuff. Or possibly scroll down and never even see your stuff because maybe your post wasn't deemed important at all and it won't show up until, let's say, 30 posts scrolled down, and maybe they never get to that. Step number 4, a tactic that a lot of people are doing that really works is once you post your photo with your caption and stuff like that on your Instagram, you want to then share it to your story, because surprisingly enough, a lot of people that view your stories actually don't see your photos on their feed. So the way to get those people to engage with your stuff is to post your photos onto your story. This is an interesting little side note here. Notice how when you open up your phone and open up your Instagram and see all of the stories that show up first, notice how those stories are people that you constantly watch. Instagram has their algorithm set where the people that you watch the most, stories in particular, actually show up first at the top of your Instagram. They do this because, again, Instagram is a business. They want people to stay on their platform as long as possible. So anyone that you're watching constantly is going to be showing up first. So take advantage of stories. Take advantage of the fact that you can post your feed posts onto your stories. That's a great way to get more engagement. Another key with stories to boost engagement is to actually do polls and do questionnaires. Get more people to engage with your Instagram as much as possible, no matter what the way. Whether it's polls, questionnaires, comments, posting more, whatever the case may be, your goal is to get as much engagement as possible to boost your ranking on Instagram. Now that we talked about stories, step number 5, post at optimal times. Now this is super important. Go to your Instagram settings, switch to creator mode, because this is gonna allow you to see your analytics for your page. Switch to creator mode so that you can see the optimal times to post on your Instagram. See when your users, when your followers are actually on Instagram the most and viewing your stuff and liking your stuff the most. Once you get this data, you'll know when during the day you could post more stories and more posts in general for you to be able to get more engagement. You need to capitalize on this because it doesn't make sense to post tons of posts blindly, not knowing when to post exactly. Because if you know exactly when your users and followers are actually on Instagram the most, you'll be able to increase your engagement tenfold. Step number 6, a lot of you might think that this is obvious, but it's really not. A lot of people don't do this. Post high quality content. Stop posting photos that are super grainy, in the dark. Post with great lighting, right? Post at good times. Post good captions. Stop leaving your captions blank. If you're watching this, you do something. You care about something. Go hard with that something. Go super hard, harder than you've ever gone. Whatever it is that you do, whatever your niche is, post more of it. Engage more people that are interested in that stuff. Post high quality content of that particular stuff within your niche. As simple as it may sound, it is one of the most important things here. Especially when people come to your feed, your personal page, and see all of the photos that you've posted clumped all together. You don't want any of that stuff to be low quality. It all matters. Step number 7, subscribe to me ASAP, because I'll be posting tons of stuff on how I got past 30,000 followers and how I get lots of engagement and I was able to blow up my Instagram the way that I did. I'll give you 3 seconds to do that. 3, 2, and 1. Download Top Tags because it's one of the best hashtag apps I've ever used, and post good hashtags on your post to get more engagement. What top tags actually does is it gives you 30 hashtags, because that's the max, that you can put per post within any niche that you search. If you search up cooking, it'll give you 30 hashtags for cooking. If you search up fitness, it'll give you 30 hashtags for fitness. You get what I'm saying. Search up something within your niche or something relevant to the post, copy those hashtags and put it within your post. And the good thing about this is it actually puts some dots so that people have to click see more to see the hashtags. So when people initially see your post, they don't see the big clutter of hashtags and it doesn't make you look unprofessional. Now that's all that I got for this video. If you want to learn as much as you possibly can and you're super serious about this, I have a video that I'll link above and also below that's about 54 minutes long that gives you all of the tips and tactics that I use to get to where I am today. It goes super in depth talking about how you can pay small amounts of money for shout outs within your niche. It talks about apps that I use consistently to enhance my photos and enhance my videos and make them look super professional. It talks about how to collaborate with top Instagram influencers and all that stuff. Definitely click that link and watch that video as well. If this is one of the first videos you're seeing of mine, my name is Joseph Henry, aka Dose of Joseph. I constantly post videos about how to improve yourself, whether it's through social media, fitness, veganism, whatever the case may be, how to improve yourself and improve your worth on the face of this earth. So let's make it happen. Definitely subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching.